Sports. It's the
Stadium in Orchard Park, the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway on EA Sports. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Bills.
And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
There he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Allen, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 1st and 10, football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarter.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. To throw is Wentz. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward. And maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. These two teams all tied after one. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 93 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Chark. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw again on second down, Wentz. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he'll take this one inside. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now Wentz. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Gregory Rousseau able to get him for a loss of about 3. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play here for Buffalo. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wentz's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 10. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 2nd and 10, Wentz. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle. And
he's got a man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime. On play action, Allen out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. To the air, Allen. Forced out to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there. And in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So we come to halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
To throw again on second down. Allen escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Allen again. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. A gain of 6 there on first. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. To try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and very short. Allen flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Back now in Buffalo. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Wentz to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. 168 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. On second down, it's Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Colts, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.